Good morning. Here we are on day 21 of our reading plan of Bible passages that relate to suffering and affliction. And of course, our biggest example in all of Scripture, in all of literature, in all of time is the man Job. And so we're right in the thick of the discussion of Job. We're in chapters 8 through 10 today, where Bildad speaks. That's his second friend. Bildad is telling Job, God's not going to get it wrong. Obviously, you're being punished, and God's not going to get it wrong. So go ahead and confess, Job. You've got to tell us what you've done. You've got to confess it, because there's obviously something. Job can't think of anything. He doesn't believe that there's any reason for him to be punished. And that's actually true. They're both right. God's not going to get it wrong. And Job is saying, I can't figure out what I did. And I know that I just would like to hear from God. What's wrong is that Bildad is not got the right assumption, in that he assumes Job has sinned and that he is being punished. Not all of our affliction is for punishment. Not all of our affliction is a judgment against sin. So that is the error that he makes. The error that Job makes is an error of perception. He just perceives that God has abandoned him, and that God is not there, and God's not available. He's not being able to answer him. As he says in verse 10, or chapter 10, I loathe my life. I will give free utterance to my complaint, and I will speak of the bitterness of my soul. I will say to God, do not condemn me. Let me know why you contend against me. Job feels that God is not there, that God is silent and he's hidden. And these feelings are common. We get them. We wonder why God seems hidden. But we have to always remember that God is not hidden. God is not silent. And we have not been abandoned. So that is the promise we get from that 2 Corinthians passage we already studied. We may be struck down, but we're not going to be abandoned. He's never going to leave us. So it may seem that way, but always know God is with us. He knows everything that we're going through, and we've got to continue to have our faith in God. So be blessed.